Discussing the topic that is relations. So relations means suppose A and B are two subsets. A and B are two sets. So then R is said to be a relation from a set A to B. R is said to be a relation from a set A to B if R is a subset of A cross B. If R is a subset of A cross B and R is a set of the ordered pairs A comma B that having A elements into the set A and element B into the set B, and there is some relation will be mentioned in between the elements A and B. There is some relation in between the means there is some relation will be mentioned in between the elements A and B. In between the elements A and B here. Suppose the set A equal to 0, 1, 2 and B equal to 3, minus 3. We have to form a relation R. R equal to A comma B, where A belongs to the set A, B belongs to the set B, and A is less than B. A is less than B. Here there is some relation will be mentioned in between A and B here. That is, A should be less than B. Then the relation will be given as elements of a relation will be 0, 3, 0, 1, 3, 2, 3. We cannot write a 0, minus 3 because minus 3 is less than of 0, not a 0 less than of minus 3. So that ways we cannot write a relation R there. So in the relation R we have elements only 0, 3, 1, 3 and 2, 3 here. So that is how to write down the relation. So now based on the here R is a subset of A cross B. We say that A is related to B by the R. A is related to B by the R. We also represent it by like this. A is related to B by the R and it is denoted by ARB. If R is a relation from A to A, if R is a relation from A to A, if R is a relation from A to A, that is R is a subset of A cross A. If R is a relation from A to B, then R is a subset of A cross B. If R is a relation from A to A, then R is a subset of A cross A here. So we also represent it in the diagram also. We represent the relation in the diagram like this. Suppose for the same example, a set will be represented like this: 1, 2, 3. Represented by the dot, and the set B having the elements 3, minus 3, and there is a relation 0, 1, 2, and there is a relation 0 to 3, 1 to 3, 2 to 3. We have to join the elements. These will have a in the ordered pairs. So that is how to represent the relation in a diagram. Representing the diagram will be as shown. So this is called an arrow diagram. This is called arrow diagram. So the representation of a relation in diagram is called an arrow diagram here. First element is towards to second element, first element, second element, first element and second element of the ordered pair, and we represent into the diagram like this. So and here there is a one more example taken. A set A equal to 2, 6. Set B equal to 20, 24. 20, 24. We have to write down the R that having an element A comma B, where A belongs to set A, B belongs to set B, and A divides a B. A divides a B. A divides a B here. Suppose A divides B. 2, 20 can also be written. 2, 24 can also be written. 4, 20. 4, 24. 6, 20 cannot be written because 6 doesn't divide 20 completely. So 6, 24. So that is the relation to form a R from A to B, which having a condition that A divides a B here. So that is how to form the relation. So that is a subset of cross product of a sets. And now, if the set A has m elements, set B has n elements, set B has n elements, then the number of elements in a relation, then the number of relations from A to B. If A has a m elements, B has a n elements, then the number of relations from A to B. So number of relations from A to B here. A relation from A to B, as we know that a relation from A to B is a subset of A cross B. A relation from A to B is a subset of A cross B. The set of relations from A to B is equal to the set of all subsets of A cross B. Set of relations from A to B is equal to the set of all possible subsets of A cross B. That is, the number of relations from A to B is equal to the number of possible subsets of A cross B. That is, A cross B has 2 raised to m into n subsets. Therefore, the number of relations from A to B is equal to 2 raised to mn. That is how to find out the number of relations from a set A to B. Come to the example here. Suppose A and B are a two finite set. A and B are two finite set. Number of elements of a set A equal to 4. Suppose if there are 256 relations, from A to B, then find out the number of elements in B. Then now come to the formula, that is the number of relations from A to B is equal to 2 raised to mn. We already know the value of the number of elements of a set A, that will be considered as m equal to 4. Number of elements of a set B equal to n. So if m equal to 4, 2 raised to 4 into n. We already know the total number of relations, that is 256. Convert a 256 in terms of the powers of 2, that is 2 raised to 8. Now by the comparing of the powers, 4n equal to 8, n is equal to 2. So that total possible number of relations is the 256, number of elements of A equal to 4 and the number of elements of B equal to 2. Come to the example. The first example is, suppose A equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 2, 4, 5. Determine the following. Determine the following. First one, find out number of elements of A cross B. Second one, number of relations from A to B. Find out number of relations on A. Next one, number of relations from A to B. Number of relations from A to B that contain 1, 2 and 1, 5. That contain 1, 2 and 1, 5. So next one, find number of relations from A. Find the number of relations from A to B. That contains exactly 5 ordered pairs. That contain exactly 5 ordered pairs. Next one, find the number of relations on A that contain at least 7 ordered pairs. So come to the solution here. In the first one, number of elements in A cross B is equal to number of elements in A into number of elements in B. Number of elements in A is 1, 2, 3. Number of elements in B is 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 3 is equal to 9. So therefore number of elements of A cross B equal to 9. Number of relations from A to B. We know that number of relations A to B is equal to 2 raised to m into n, where m is number of elements of A, n is number of elements of B. That is 2 raised to 3 into 3. 2 raised to 9 equal to 512. Come to the third one. Number of relations on A. Number of relations on A means number of relation from A to A. Means number of 2 raised to m into n. Means m into n means where both m into m is 2 raised to m square. That is equal to 2 raised to 3 square. So that is 512. 2 raised to 3 square is again 2 raised to 9. Come to the fourth one. Number of relations from A to B that contains exactly the number of relations from A to B that contain 1, 2 and 1, 5. Means we know that, suppose let R1 equal to 1, 2, 2, 5. 1, 2 and 2, 1, 2 and 1, 5. 1, 2 and 1, 5 here. Suppose we know that every relation from A to B. We know that every relation from A to B that contains the element 1, 5 and 1, 2 in the form R1 union R2, where R2 is a subset of complement of R1. R2 is a subset of complement of R1 in A cross B. So we already know that complement of a set equal to A cross B minus R1. So that is A cross B has a 9 elements, R1 has a 2 elements, then R1 complement of R1 has 7 elements. Therefore, the number of subsets of R1 is equal to number of subsets of R1 is 2 raised to 7, that is 128. Therefore, 128 number of relations from A to B that contains the elements 1, 2 and 1, 5. So come to the fifth one. Here the fifth one say that number of relations from A to B that contain exactly 5 ordered pairs. First we have to note down here how much of the ordered pairs will be present in A cross B. So the set A has 3 elements, set B has 3 elements, then the number of ordered pairs in the A cross B is 9. Number of elements is nothing but the number of ordered pairs in the A cross B. If the number of ordered pairs of the A cross B is 9, in these 9 we have to select the 5 ordered pairs. By the combination method, by the number of ways of choosing the 5 ordered pairs from these 9 ordered pairs is nothing but a 9C5 is equal to 126. By the method of the combination, we have to choose the 5 ordered pairs from the 9 ordered pairs. Come to the next one. Number of relations on A that contain at least 7 ordered pairs. Number of relations on A that contain at least 7 ordered pairs means at least 7 ordered pairs. At least 7 ordered pairs means we can choose either a 7, 8 and 9, means greater than or equal to 7. So in the 9 select either a 7 or select either a 8 or select either a 9. So that is equal to 46. 46 relations can be formed on a set A that contain at least 7 ordered pairs. On a A means A to A. We have already found number of elements in A to A means number of elements of A cross A, that is 3 into 3 equal to 9 again. So in the 9 ordered pairs we have to select at least 7 ordered pairs. At least 7 ordered pairs means greater than or equal to 7, either a 7 or 8 or 9, that is equal to 46 relations on A that contain at least 7 ordered pairs here. And we know that R equal to A comma B, where A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B is a subset of A cross B. R is a relation which is a subset of A cross B here. Suppose there is some relation in between the A and B, then the B is called image of A and A is called tree image of B. A is called pre-image, B is called image here. Now I am moving to the definition of the function now. Suppose A and B are two non-empty sets. A and B are two non-empty sets. Then a function f from A to B, or a relation f from A to B. Then a function f from A to B is a relation from A to B. Means we called a relation as a function. Clear? We called a relation as a function such that for each A in the set A there is a unique image, there is a unique B in the set B. That means there is only one and only one image for each A in the set A. Means second element of the ordered pair cannot be repeat here. Clear it is? Second element cannot be repeated. Sorry. R equal to A comma B is called a function if every element of a set A has a unique B. Every element of a set A has unique B means in the ordered pair when we write the relation R is called a function if the first element of the ordered pair will not be repeat. For example 1, 2, 1, 3 means there is a two different images of the element A. That should not be happen in a R. It can be happen in R, but it cannot be happen in a function. In the function there is a only one B, means there is a unique B in B. For each A in A there is a unique B. B can be repeat, but A cannot be. A have only one B. It may also happen 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2. Means second element may be repeated, but first element should not repeat in the ordered pair. Then we say that it is a function. So from f from A to B is a relation satisfying some condition. Every element of A is related to some element of B. No element of A is related to every element of A is related to some element of B. Second condition, no element of A is related to two different elements of B. Then we say that a relation is a function. Suppose a function f from A to B is denoted in symbolically like this, f from A to B. In the f from A to B of the ordered pair A comma B, B is called a image A is called a pre-image of B under the F. Then the element A is called argument of the function F. The element A is also called argument of the function F, and we write it as the B equal to F of A is called the value of the function F. B equal to F of A is called value of the function F, is called the value of the function F for the argument A. A is called the argument, B is called the value of the argument. And we can also represent the function in the diagrammatic representation of function is set A to P under the relation F. So here a relation is called a function if it satisfies the condition every element of A is related to some element of B. No element of A is related to two different elements of B. Then it is called a function, and in the function of a ordered pair A comma B, B is called the image, A is called the pre-image, and also A is called the argument of the function F, and B is called the value of the function of F for the argument A here. So next one, here every function is a relation. Every function is a relation, but every relation is not a function, because in the function the first element of a ordered pair cannot be repeated, but in relation we can repeat the first element of a ordered pair here. So that means A can be related to two different elements of B, but in the function element of A can be related to only one element of B here. Therefore every function is a relation, but every relation is not a function here. Further, we are moving to the definitions of domain, codomain and range. Domain means suppose F is your function or F is your relation of the ordered pair A comma B, where A belongs to set A and B belongs to set B. Clear it is? Then the set of domain means domain of F is means the set A called the set A is called the domain. The set A is called domain, and the set B is called the codomain. Set B is called codomain. Range means a subset of B. Range is a subset of B consisting of the images of all the elements of A. Consisting of images of all elements of A under a F, means set of the second elements of the ordered pairs. For example, we have an ordered pair like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. Set of second elements of the ordered pairs. In the ordered pair, second element is 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4. That is your range. So that is the meaning of domain, codomain and range here. Domain is the set of first elements or nothing but the set A. Codomain is the set B. Range is the image of all the elements of A under the F. That is nothing but the set of second elements of the ordered pair.